Yeah, I just think that the type of music we make and the type of message and the type of thing that this is should be consumed on the highest level. You know what I mean? And that ain't with no vanity or no arrogance, but I just feel like it deserved to be, you know, doing stadium tours and you know what I mean, topping Billboard. But by no means does the ambition to do those things change the business strategy.
But as an independent, is there like a glass ceiling that you could go so far when it comes to?
Well, nah, I don't think so. We seen Tech Nine go to a level. We seen Chance obviously recently take his thing to way next level. And if you was to just think about an indie ceiling, his is way above an indie ceiling. Right. But I also know that what you're really just doing is you building an infrastructure, you building an enterprise around your art. So however you go about doing that, you're gonna have to do that to take it to the next level, right?
How have you adjusted to how the game is really more about streaming in a sense?
I mean, well, I just paid attention to my TuneCore. You know what I mean? I seen the back end and what started happening. It used to be iTunes. Like iTunes was the main source, and then you had Rhapsody and these other streams. So when you look at your monthly statement, you'd be like, cool, he made 50 bands on iTunes, or you know, 7 bands on this platform, 3 bands over here. Now it's
TuneCore is kicking.
iTunes has dropped for us. Like people ain't buying it as much as you'll see your Spotify going crazy, and you'll see your Apple Music going crazy, and
your titles
definitely your titles going crazy than both.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? I heard people complaining about streaming, but I think that's because the deal that most artists have with their label happened before streaming kicked in.
Yeah.
So it's undetermined. So it might be some statutory laws that they labels got to follow, but outside of that, it's not really a defined agreement. So I think, as far as the label, whoever doing business with the streaming platforms, oh, they loving it. I'm loving it for my indie stuff.
Right.
That's the best thing happened with streaming, because it's like a classic album now becomes way more valuable. Because how many times you listen to a classic?